So thank
Okay.
you for being on this private Zoom, Astrid, Andrea, and myself, following our amazing visit to Frankfurt a couple of weeks ago, where we were so honored to receive the Golden Planet Award through nomination through Lady Astrid's voice aid. That legacy is going to have an enormous impact moving forward. Although the Crown Prince Albert II of Monaco didn't attend because he had to go to Brazil for the COP30 climate change conference. His legacy will also be enduring as the conversation go on because he was a lifetime achievement recipient also for the Golden Planet Award. And if this our collective proposed Grand Festival take out, we're gonna make the Golden Planet Award up to the level of the Oscars and the Grammys, and we're gonna tour it around the world.
That's good.
But anyway, so
Yeah.
we're gonna go along the four listed agenda. So the first list on agenda is we'll provide you, Astrid, with our US update, which we have incredibly good news for you. So yesterday, we formally signed agreement between our financial backers, who will finance the Monaco Grand Festival, and
Super.
with our
Congratulations.
superstar representative, who's our connection to the superstars like, Jamie Foxx, who will host it. In
Mhm.
fact, this Mark actually had dinner with Jamie Foxx manager a few days ago,
Yes,
so that's
yes,
how
yes.
super connected he is. So that agreement was actually officially signed yesterday.
I'm so
And the time,
happy.
the ink's probably not even dried yet. So that's the good news is that we have all the pieces now in place, and obviously one of that most important piece, Astrid,
Yes.
is of course yourself. So I know you have a scheduled important meeting with the Monaco ambassador in Berlin for next Tuesday. So I'll segue over to you. You can give us a
Yes.
little bit update on that. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you.
I give you both, yes, directly a feedback when I have the call when I speak with the ambassador Ravana, Lorenzo Ravana. Yes.
Yeah.
So his secretary, it is a very nice lady. Yes, she is. She gets an instruction from me, yes, and she is totally curious what's coming on, and she helped me. Yes, what she can do, she wants to do it. Yes, and
All right.
so I have a very good feeling. Yes, why not?
Mm.
We have a wonderful
Exactly.
base. We have a great product, a Monaco Grand Festival. Yes, all things are wonderful, and
Well, we
in my
will.
eyes, everybody
Yeah,
must say, "Let us do it."
absolutely. It's like we're bringing the money in, we're bringing the celebrities in, we have
Yes.
the world-class organizers. Mark's lined up Wiseman, who's organizing the LA Olympics in 2028. So the caliber in our team is literally the world's number ones that we're bringing to Monaco. So we're not messing
Yeah.
around at all. So I'm quite certain when the ambassador and obviously Prince Albert sees this, they will be absolutely blown out of the water. And like I said to you, it
Yes.
should be a no-brainer, especially as you know, it's tied in fully to Prince Albert's environmental campaign, which is why obviously he won the Lifetime Achievement
Yes.
Award from the Golden Planet. This
Yes.
Monaco Grand event, which will raise $1 billion, is not just for making money, but it's for you leveraging that money for great causes. So great causes like the Prince Albert, which is very synergetic to what our collective is doing with the United Nations as well. But also, as you know, his wife is also a great activist for education, which is something I know you
Yes.
and
Yes. Yes.
Andrea are definitely in. So the fit with the royal family is just phenomenal. So, like I said to you, it should be a no-brainer, and we're all very, very
Yes.
optimistic on that aspect. So we
Yes.
all look forward to
Yes.
your update upon your Tuesday discussion with the ambassador. Mhm.
Yes, I want to say the Charlene, yes, is also very engaged in the points of education or so on. Yes, maybe when we speak about the UN event, um, maybe she can be the patroness from this great event. Why not?
Oh,
When she
absolutely. To have
want.
the Prince Albert's wife figure say that it would absolutely. So that's something that. Oh, absolutely. She would grace our UN conference immensely. I mean, we'll have obviously. So yeah, absolutely. So that's another that's another thing that I believe would tie us in nicely with the Monaco Grand royal family. Is absolutely. So you when you speak to the ambassador, make that loud and clear that our collective hosting of the UN conference next year on education, we will definitely invite the First Lady of Monaco, the royal family's First Lady, to be a figurehead speaker at our conference. And if you ask, well, have your collective done a UN absolute time? There's the link we've done in 2020 where we focus on two of the other SDG program, which is poverty eradication and
Mhm.
climate action, which obviously the climate action is
Okay.
another perfect fit for Prince Albert as well. So everything is just so
Yes.
super connected. Yeah. So mention that absolutely to the ambassador as well. That
When when I speak with the ambassador, yes, I want to create the chance that we make a Zoom together. Yes,
Oh, absolutely.
Andrea, you, what do you say? It is are all dates okay when the
We're
dates
available
are
for you.
after 2 o'clock?
We will make ourselves available. We will drop everything
Okay,
on Tuesday. Let me just make sure. Tuesday. Let me see. Yeah, Tuesday. We will empty our calendar for you. Okay. If you also need to speak to Jessica, Dr. Jessica Paul, who are the finances, and Mark, who's as our connection to the celebrities. We can also do that, but we could perhaps do that another day. So if you
okay,
just want to keep it
okay.
private between Andrea and ourselves, absolutely. Obviously, give us like an hour notice or something. So the ambassador said, "Thing, if he says, do give us a little bit of a heads up, a few minutes so we can get ourselves ready. Powder,
Yes.
especially my wife wants to powder her nose, make sure she makes sure she looks absolutely ready.
Great.
I'm just socially. Luckily, I'm so ugly.
You be so
There's nothing,
nice, Leon. You
even
don't need
plastic
the
surgery is not
powder.
going to help me. So I don't need any minute. I can just show off straight away with my ugly face. But
May I ask, Astrid, what time is your appointment? That way we know the time difference.
Yes, that is a question. I think we have the time difference for 6 hours. Six
correct.
hours, yes.
Yeah.
So when I find a possibility to create any Zoom call after 2 p.m., 2 p.m. or later, that is
2 p.m.
okay
or
for
later.
you.
Perfect. Yeah, we will be on standby, just like at the airport when we're on standby ticket. We will be on standby from 2 p.m. onwards. So you need, like I said, Andrea and I to be on the Zoom with the ambassador on Tuesday. We will be there. So from 2 p.m. to midnight, we will keep ourselves open for you and the
Yes.
ambassador. So perfect.
I,
Okay.
I make it so I speak with him, then I ask him, we have the possibility we can
Yeah.
call directly together
Yeah.
in the small group, and
Yes.
when we create a next Zoom, then we can add on in this group the finance manager and all the things which are
Perfect.
interesting for you. Yes,
Excellent.
I ask him.
Excellent. So no,
And
that's
I give you
exciting.
a small notice about WhatsApp. So
Okay,
he
yeah, yeah,
want to make it
yeah.
separate
I
or
will have
so.
my phone fully charged in front of me for your message. So, so absolutely.
Great.
So that's fantastic news. So, like I said to you,
I
this
am
will be an
sure
absolute
that we can
amazing
do it in future.
opportunity. Like I said, to have the Crown Prince give the blessing and his obviously his wife. That will make life so much easier to plot ahead what we need to do in Monaco and obviously with enticing the world's greatest of stars like Jamie Foxx, like Bad Bunny, Beyonce, and who
And
knows, maybe we'll also ask Taylor Swift to come up because, as you know, our goal is to emulate Live Aid, which is what your voice aid was developing. So our goal is to go to these superstars and say, listen, why don't we do something like similar to Live Aid? So, and this time, one of my crazy plans, as you know, in '83, Live Aid was done by the UK bands. They're all male, Mitch York, talented stars. And similarly, the following year, the US for Africa were all done by predominantly males, Michael Jackson said. So this time we have so many amazing female megastars, Taylor Swift, Sabrina Carpenter, to name a few. So maybe Alicia Keys, maybe we'll form a predominant, not all, we're not going to exclude all the male. Like I said, there's some useful males like me, but maybe we'll have a female collaborations. And like I said to you, I know you have a song as well that you created. So maybe, they could use that as the anthem
I want
for
to send you the two autumns, yes? I doesn't do
perfect.
it.
Yeah, send that to
Uh,
us.
I
Uh,
send it. I said I
send
forgot
that
it.
to us. Yeah.
Sorry.
So that's the goal. And so that would be absolutely incredible. So the royal family in Monaco will be even more proud that we're not just hosting a global music festival concert on their precious land, but we're doing it for the entire world to raise awareness
Uh,
and funds for the entire world. This will be absolutely
yes.
spectacular. So again, the ambassador and the royal family, I'm quite certain will be enamored with what we're going to be proposing. So send me your music that
The
you
two
compile,
autumns, yes,
and
I
maybe
will do it, yes.
we can use that. I
Mm.
mean, obviously,
And
if Taylor Swift said that she wants to compose her own music, then we're obviously gonna let her call, those. So, but yeah, but those are
it's
exciting.
nice.
So, thank you.
You know that Monaco has a formalized race course. This race course go directly through the city.
I know.
Do
I've
you
been
have
there for
seen
the Formula One race course. Yeah, it's the world's most famous
Formula
Formula
One?
One race course.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And when anywhere is so crazy to organize
Yeah.
a race course around the city, I believe he is open for this very good news from us,
Oh yeah.
from you
No,
and
we are
Andrea and
all
the
absolutely
connection.
certain of that. In fact, last year, Andrea's family drove us to Monaco during the Formula One racing, so we sort of
Oh,
experienced, the chaos,
great.
craziness. So we had drove. That day
I
was
cannot hear you, Andrea.
Oh,
Andre-
I said that I love Monaco. It's beautiful. Can you hear me?
yes.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
yes, now I can hear you. Mhm.
All right. So anyway, I said to you, we'll leave ourselves open on Tuesday at Monaco. So now on to the next thing,
Okay.
agenda, which is actually related to your movie as well. So you obviously have this One World, New World movie. So why don't you
Story
give it
of
a
a
little
new
bit?
world. Yes.
Okay, New World. So why don't you give us a quick overview of what the movie and what your desires on this. Like I said, the last few days I've been so hectic, caught up with this Echoes TV. So give us
Yes.
a quick overview, Lady Astrid, on this New World movie.
Yes. Um, this movie is very special. Yes, and I know the company which create this movie over many years. Yes, in the moment it is so 80% from the movie is finance. Yes, that is ready. The last 20% are open, and this movie includes all sorts from us. Yes, all sorts which are important for us. Andrea, from your side, yes, education for every people of the world. Yes, you must not make a difference. All people need that. Yes, the technic side is also include. Yes, because the movie goes also about new water systems, climate, solar, and all these things. Yes, but the very interest point is for me the impact campaign. Yes, the 80% of the movie is ready, and they go about 50 countries. Yes, with universities, with schools, with all these things. Yes, and I don't know any movie which includes so many people in the world, so many different people of the world, yeah, which are all work together for to realize this movie. Yes, and that is that is a point. Yes, I get light
All
in
right,
my
just
heart.
a couple of quick questions. The 20%, can you remind me what's the dollar value of the 20% they're looking for? How much is 20%?
You mean what do the company needs for to make
Yeah, how much
the
money,
movie
the
ready?
remaining 20%, how much in dollar value is the
Yes,
20% are they looking for?
950,000.
That's 950,000 they're looking for. So $1 million they're looking to complete the movie, correct?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
So
That
then
a
all things
million,
are ready.
all right, that $1 million, is that for further filming or is that for filming and post-production or is that just for post-production, like editing, that kind of thing? What is it mainly used
In
for?
my in my understanding,
Yes.
is it included all what the company need? I don't know the separate steps.
All right, the separate, okay.
I think we should, when you think it is interest, yes, then we
Yeah,
arrange a Zoom
yeah.
call with the owner, the two owners, yes.
All right,
It is a woman, Andrea, yes,
all right.
Johanna Jaureš, yes, this wonderful woman, and Carl. So then we can create a Zoom, and you can directly ask the both or one of the both, yes, for your questions.
Perfect. So
Because
what
I'm
I'll
not
do
out
is,
of the film industry.
yeah,
I don't know what is post production, what is
of course.
production,
Yeah,
and
no,
all
I
these things.
understand. So what I'll do is I'll fully check through the deck, review it more thoroughly. Then you set up a Zoom with the production team, the company, with
Yes,
me and
yes,
Andrea.
yes,
Just a segue in that, Yambo, who we met yesterday, he's very influential here. In fact, he's the one who actually introduced me to Max before even the go. I
ah,
wasn't even
yes,
aware
yes,
that
yes,
Max was receiving. So he actually introduced me to Max a week
yes.
before. So he's very, very connected. He's also expressed great interest to connect with you because he can bring in other partners. He mentioned, for example, Lufthansa, as you know, it's a German airline. So maybe we can
Ah,
get him and his
Lufthansa, yeah.
partner to sponsor this film. So I will obviously forward
Wow.
a copy to it. So exactly. So what I'll do is I'll talk to him about that. And if
It's a
he believes
very,
he can get
very
his
intelligent
backers like
idea.
Lufthansa to sponsor it, because $1 million for Lufthansa is like small change, it's like it's nothing. So if he gets it, get there, and especially if we can also tell him that we are working together with the Monaco and all that stuff, and we will allow Lufthansa to sponsor
Yes.
our event, then then like I said to you, I'm quite certain they'll be able to open up their wallet and give the small change over to us to make this amazing film complete. Especially this film, like I say, it's about sustainability, climate action, which again is a perfect fit for Prince Albert as well. So everything can be interconnected.
Yes.
So I will speak to Yambo on this.
That
And yeah.
is like a puzzle. Like
Yeah,
that is like a
absolutely.
puzzle,
We like the
yes.
puzzle. We're
It
bringing all the
is.
pieces. That's what I'm saying. We have all the beautiful pieces together now to make things happen. So that's an exciting opportunity. So
Mhm.
yeah. So let me,
Uh,
Andrew and I review the movie in more detail. detail. Like I said, we've been so swamped with Echoes TV of late, and then we'll get back to you for you to set up this thing with the film production people. And if Yambo can bring in the sponsors like Lufthansa to do that, then we'll ask him to join us on the call as well. So that's fantastic news. Now, the last but not least is your UN registration. Yeah.
I want to say also for you, Andrea. I don't know the background, yes, in the moment, but I believe, yes, this connection to the makers from Story of a New World, they are connected around the whole world. That can be a very valued connection, yes, for all things which you want to do. For the movies, do you want to realize? Yes, I believe, and the I don't know if you have create an impact campaign with universities and schools. Do you have do it such things in the past?
Well, that's something we're in the talkings about. Like, for example, we collaborate with IPEC, and she's our contact to this university in Istanbul. And we have other people to do that. That's something we are on the plannings to do. But yeah, no, actually,
Yes.
all connections are extremely important.
Yeah. No.
It's gonna be
Yes.
awesome to connect by Zoom,
Yeah.
get to know them. Yeah.
Well, our Worldwide Academy is just that. It's focused
And
on education.
yes,
So my wife mentioned
that
our connection to Istanbul University, but
yes,
we also connected to
yes.
Day Prep Academy
This
in Miami, which is the third largest
yes.
US school
Mhm.
district. So the simple
Yes.
answer is absolutely. We're connected to the
Ye-
school education system
mm,
around the world, not just in America, but also in Africa as well. We were talking to partners
Yes.
there as well.
Yes.
So all
Yes.
around the world,
Uh,
which I know you and Richard are very strongly affiliated
no,
African activity as well. So the simple answer is yes. All
thank
the
you.
dots are
Thank you.
aligning. God has brought together this great
Yes.
alignment. And now, we're just make sure that we line it in the right direction so we shine this bright light
Yes. Yes.
for the rest
Yes.
of
Okay.
humanity to see. So the answer is yes.
I think it is a very very good way. I should give you creeds from Richard. Yes, we have talked for 2 hours in the past. Yes, and also from a husband. Yes, it was a very nice evening, and all the both are very happy that we come together. So
Perfect.
when
Perfect.
I have the right understanding, then I create a Zoom call with
Perfect.
the makers from Story of a New World. It is okay.
Oh, absolutely. And as I mentioned to you, I'll speak privately to Yambo. And if he has that German sponsor like Lufthansa that will sponsor this movie and even our Monaco Grand Festival, then I'll invite Yambo to join us on that
Okay.
private Zoom as well.
So
Okay. So
super.
thank you.
I want
So
to
the
do it
last
next week. Is that
yeah,
okay
I see
for
no
next
reason
week?
why we can't do it next week. So yeah, so not a problem. I think we let's strike while the iron's still hot. So yeah, so I'll let you
Okay.
schedule that, or you want me. You'll see, like I said to you, how professional. I don't want to sound arrogant. How professional I conduct my Zoom, and you're going to get this recording, video recording. You're also going to get the AI generated report, everything, and more importantly, the action plans as well for us to move. Like I said, I'm one not just for talking. I like us to do the walking as well. That's very important
Yes.
for us.
Leon, I'm very impressed. Yes, I have never
Thank you.
seen it before that anywhere. Yes,
I know.
send me a message
Yeah.
about WhatsApp, send me a message about email, send me 1 hour before the event start a reminder. I'm very impressed.
Thank you.
Wonderful
I am.
and
I am. I
great.
must have some. I must have some German genes in me because I find the Germans to be equally so. Somewhere my long past ancestral, there must be some German in me because, yeah, I'm as efficient. I compliment. I'm as efficient as the Germans. So I'm glad you realized that. So yeah. So anyway. On to the last agenda, which is obviously important as well, which is the UN registration of Voice A. As I mentioned to you, the thing you sent me is not directly an NGO registration. So we need you to send that link and you need to register at the ECOP site, which is the Economic Social committee organization. I send you the link on that. That is the site that you need to register Voice Aid.
Can you explain it to me? Because for me, I have a lady out of Atlanta, yes, which create for me the registration 5031.
Okay, yeah, let me explain. Okay, so my CliStar is also 501c3. Okay, that is the legal registration of the U.S. Internal Revenue Service. Okay, so it's very important. In fact, most foundations here in the US will not give any grant or money unless you are 501c3. 501c3 basically means your company, your entity is tax exempt. So anyone, whether it's individual or corporation, give money to a 501, then their money is exempt from taxation. So that's why a lot of corporations want to give to 501. So if Coca-Cola give Voice Aid, a 501, $10 million. That $10 million is fully exempt from tax. So Coca-Cola do not need to pay any taxes on that donation. Also, and you, the 501, do not need to pay any taxes, right? So that's a lot of money, because if you're getting 10 million, that means a quarter of that or 30% of that is tax-free. Otherwise, if Coca-Cola was to give that to a non-501 exempt, then Coca-Cola, 10 million, will still have to pay another $2 to $3 million of taxation on top of that. So that's what 501c3 is very, very important. But that's called a tax-exempt public charity, which is what your Voice Aid is and which our CliStar is. Okay, so it's constitute a charity. Okay, so you and I operate a charity. This has nothing to do with the United Nations.
Correct and okay.
This has nothing to do with the United Nations. Okay.
Okay.
This is totally different. The 501 is just United States only. Okay. That's it. Okay. The NGO, which stands for, as you know, non-governmental organization. Okay. Which basically, as the name implies, it is an organization which is not technically connected to any government. Okay, so they operate beyond the government control management. Well, technically speaking, they operate beyond, but obviously we all know, everyone, you have to obey laws, of course. Now, there are NGOs in each country which operate beyond each country, but the main NGO that everyone refers to is that associated with the United Nations. So when the United Nations sends an NGO to Africa, Asia to help with famine, to help with with things like that, their NGOs are registered with the United Nations. Then the United Nations will technically will provide support, whether it's financial support, whether it's security support, if they have it through the security, whatever support. So an NGO that operates under the United Nations, which is known as a UN NGO, they can go around the world, and they obviously have powerful recognition, because anyone associated with the UN NGO is automatically a prestigious, a recognized entity and respected around the world. That is what I want your Voice Aid to be registered with the United Nations. Okay?
Yes.
The formal way of registration has to go through that ECOS, ECOSOC. I'll send you the link again. You have to register.
Yes, please do it.
Well, you have to do it, because you have to provide all the documentation, all that stuff. I'll send you the link in this thing. Check the link out. And basically, because if I can do the process, but I'll need you to supply all the necessary information, like all the financial record, all the records of what you've done, which you should have. You should have everything in place, okay? But I'd like you just to check it yourself to make sure that everything is lined out. You have all the docs. So I want you to check it as well, okay? So I'm going to send you the link again. Click on the link.
So we have a double check, yes?
You'll list exactly the procedures, all the necessary documentation, everything that the UN needs to audit, okay? When you provide all that necessary documentation, then once a year, there's a committee here at New York at the headquarters that will review the application, and they will then either grant it or reject your NGO status. So when they do that, you can come to the United Nations and sit there and watch the process, whether your NGO will be granted NGO status or rejected. Okay, so so that's only done once a year. So even they approve all the documentation, it doesn't mean you're going to get NGO status. I've forgotten what time of year. It may actually be twice a year. I can't remember now. Whether it's twice a year or once a year. This formal review, which is held at the headquarters here in New York, and anyone who applied for the NGO status is invited to attend this meeting. Okay, but anyway, we're a long way from that. The first thing we need to do is register and supply all the necessary documentation to them so they can have all the information. Okay, so we need to do that. So that's the first step, is check the link out, which I'm going to send you on this thing, and check the procedures and all the documents that you need. Okay, and then if you feel, yes, you're ready to register, then Andrea and I will help you. In fact, we will probably help you register the Voice Aid here in US as the NGO at the UN. Okay?
Do you read the documents which I send it to you?
I've not yet read the full document that I sent to you. Okay, because there's a lot of information. But like I said to you, you also need to check the UN site. Okay, so you need to review that. Okay, because you need to be fully clear exactly the process and procedure, because obviously you're the head of Voice Aid, so very important that you know exactly what is needed. I believe based on what you've accomplished, done, I see no issue, because typically they want a entity that has done charitable worldwide for at least a minimum of 3 years, and I know you've done more than that. So that's why I feel you will be easily qualified. So I don't perceive any issue. We just need to ensure that when we registered, we supply them with the necessary documentation. In other words, the 3 years auditing, a minimum 3 years record, 3 years record of what you've done. Also, they also require, for example, that you have at least been participating at United Nations events as well. And I know you've done that as well. So you have to give them a record of all the UN activities that you've also done yourself and your organization.
Yes.
So I believe you will meet all the necessary criteria, but I need you to go through our link and just check through everything, okay?
Yes. One question. United Nations Global Compact. What is that?
I have no idea. That is not affiliated with the NGO, so I have no idea. Okay, all I know is that it may be a United Nations affiliated program, etc., but that's not related to the NGO registration. So I have no idea. It's a simple answer. Okay, and that's not the site for registration for NGO. Okay.
I close the document, this document, and send me the. Please send me
I'll
the
send
link
you the link.
once more.
I did glimpse through that, and I was a bit confused because I have no idea what that entity is, and but all I know is that's not the formal channel for registration at NGO. Okay, so I'll send you the link on that, and we need to follow that specific process to ensure that your Voice Aid. The reason why it's very important is once you get the UN NGO, it will make life extremely easier for you doing your activities in Africa, anywhere, because the moment you say, I am a UN NGO, all the governments around the world will open up. And not only that, but then in principle, the United Nations can provide funding as well. If you're not a UN NGO, they will not give you any money. They will not give you any recognition. They will say, go and do what great thing, but you're not part of the UN. We're not going to give you any money. We're not going to give you any security. We're not going to give you anything.
You must know it.
So that's why it's very important, especially what you're doing in Africa, that you should have a UN NGO status. And that's why I say I see no issue. I think it's going to be very easy, especially activities that you and Richard have done in Africa, because that's something that they really, really like. Right, so that's why I think it's going to be a very, very smooth process, and you have all the criteria for them to absolutely give you UN
Yes.
NGO accreditation. But as I mentioned, it's
Yes.
either twice a year or once a year. So even when they approve it, it has to go through a formal channel. And that formal channel they have here at the United Nations, and they will send you an invitation. So once they saw like, okay, we've gone through the scrutiny thing, they will then invite you to attend the UN when the committee, so they have like a bureaucratic committee meeting where they formally say, oh, this is up there, any dissension, anything, and there's no dissension, then they give, let's say, all right, we formally stamp you got NGO status, okay? So, but anyway, we'll take it one
Okay.
step at a time, okay? But it's very,
Okay.
very important for what you do, and not only for what you do in Africa, but if we collaborate on this UN conference, then your status as a UN NGO will play a pivotal role for you as well, because not only do we need a mission to sponsor the event with. So last time in 2020, our collective collaborated with Gambia, the small African nation of Gambia.
Yes.
As I mentioned, next year we're looking at either partnering with the African nation again, or I would like to partner with Nepal as well, because I have a great love for Nepal and I've got a lot of connection to
Yes.
Nepal as
Yes.
well.
Yes.
But again, we'll take it one
Maybe
step at a
we can
time.
do something. Maybe we can do something in Nigeria.
Yeah,
I can.
absolutely. We have
We
a lot
can
of contacts in
also
Nigeria.
try
Yeah,
it. Yes.
yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not worried about getting affiliated. We have so many connections to world leaders and world governments, so that's not
Okay.
an issue. Okay, so but let's get your Voice 8 registered to the UN. So I'm going to send you the link again. Please review
Yes.
it,
Yes. Yes. I
and
do
we'll
it.
start the process once you're ready. Okay. All
Yes.
right. Well,
Okay.
that was an amazing Zoom. I will send you this recording. I will send you the AI generated summary. I will send you the most important thing, which is the action plan. And then I will speak to other partners like Yambo about potentially his German sponsors, like Lufthansa, maybe sponsoring your movie, but also potentially Grand Festival at Monaco. And I said on
Yes.
Tuesday, Andrea and I will make ourselves available from 2 p.m. New York time, which is now you mean 2 p.m. German time or 2 p.m. New York time?
For you, it is t
8 a.m.
yes, 2
8
p.m.
a.m.
German time.
2 p.m.
You
Okay,
have
so
8
Andrea and I
8
will make
a.m.
ourselves
in New
available
York.
from 8 a.m. in the morning for the potential Zoom with the ambassador. So we'll wait from 8 a.m. in the morning till midnight. We'll leave our day completely open to you and the ambassador. Okay. So thank you,
Okay.
Astrid. Much blessing.
Thank you.
Something.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me say something before we say goodbye, Astrid. I'm very happy. Later today, I want to be sending you an email with a private link that it's only a few selected people is going to have access to this link to see the trailer of our collective short film where you appear and you are saying your beautiful motto, "We are one," because I love that so much, and it shows your Golden Planet Awards. That's just like the trailer of the that's only like a sneak peek onto what the our collective film is gonna be like. And some of the interview that I record of you, it's gonna appear in the longer version. But take this more as like the trailer of the short film. I'm sure you're gonna love it because of the wonderful soundtrack that we have. Since you appreciate the music, I'm sure you're gonna love it. So later today, after this Zoom, I'm gonna be sending you an email with that link. Okay?
Thank you.
And
Thank
thank
you.
you
And
for
I
your
will
time and
send you
everything.
and
All
I
right.
will
Well,
send you the 2 autumns, yes, and
please.
then we
Absolutely.
come
All right.
together.
Well, much blessing and love to you,
Bye.
Astrid.
Perfect.
And our Christ our blessing. God bless. All right. We'll chat
Thank
again
you.
soon. Take
Thank
care.
you.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Ciao.